Anglers. My name is James Sanders and I am the CEO of Team Fish Fighters. You see that little red button down there? It says subscribe. Hit that subscribe button plus the bell button and you automatically be notified with our great carp adventures. Thanks for watching. Tight lines.
Hey carp anglers, Jeremy Burdine here with Team Fish Fighters and Bottom Feeder Baits. I want to go over the methods that I use today to put my fish on the bank. I use PVA mesh with a type of a ground bait and some pellets. I'm going to go over how I prepared these. I use the Bottom Feeder Baits hog chow, which is a high protein mix that I feel that'll help you catch fish in the early spring when the water's still a little bit cold and they're searching out those proteins before they go into spawn mode. And I also use the Bottom Feeder Baits banana PVA pellets. And these pellets, they have about a breakdown time of about 30 minutes in the water. And then once they break down, all their attraction and everything is left on the lake bed and puts a lot of attraction in the water. So how I got started today is I filled up my dish with the hog chow, and just to make it more convenient so I'm not dipping back into the bag, I put some of the pellets in a dish as well. And then I added some Bottom Feeder Baits cherry butternut flavoring to the hog chow. And then I also added probably a small handful to a full handful of sweet corn. And then I mixed that all up, I put the lid on it, and I let it set until all of the moisture was soaked up, because anybody that uses PVA knows that water is not your friend when it comes to PVA. So, after all my bait was set up, I take my PVA stick, fill it with some of the hog chow, and I take a small handful of pellets, put some pellets in, and then I go right back to the hog chow. Put that in, then I'll go back to the pellets and I top off the stick with the pellets. Take your depressor, make sure that you place your hand or your thumb at the bottom of the tube and press hard until it's nice and compacted. Then you just press it out. There's a few different techniques of tying knots in PVA, but however you feel comfortable. I just like to use an overhand knot. Just give yourself enough to tie around your hand, create your loop, put your bag through. And I like to keep my fingers pinched very, very tightly against where the knot's going to sit, and that'll ensure that you have a tight wrap on your PVA stick. Pull it down tight, and I'll do another tie. That way I'm tied up when I go to make my next bag. Pull it down tight, take your scissors, cut between the two knots, and there you have it. PVA stick with the Bottom Feeder hog chow and the Bottom Feeder banana PVA. Now what I've done to give my stick a little extra attraction is I have made my own plug that I put in a convenient tip squirt bottle, and I used the Bottom Feeder Baits cherry butternut flavoring as the scent flavoring for my homemade glove. All I'm going to do, pop the tab, just give it a nice coating all around the stick. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that adds just a little bit extra attraction to the stick mix. Helps the fish really hone in on the stick mix and your hook bait. And you can also add these glugs to your hook bait to make your hook bait as equally attractive. So that's what I did to put my fish on the bank today, and I hope that my tips can help you put more fish on the bank.